Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a brand new video for you all. I'm going to be doing a drugstore makeup tutorial, and although I do mention drugstore products on my channel, I wanted to do a video that was just based around drugstore and no high-end products at all. So I wanted to create a makeup look that is very simple and easy to do using only drugstore makeup. So I've got all of my favourite drugstore products here, and I'm going to be creating a makeup look using all of them. So I hope that you find this video interesting in some way, and I really hope you enjoy the video. Firstly, I just want to apologise for my nail. As you can see, this one has no nail polish on. It chipped off and I couldn't really be bothered to repaint it. So yeah, it's gross, I know, but I'm sorry, I just didn't really have the time to repaint it. Okay, so the first product I'm going to be using today is a primer. Now, this is a new primer to my collection. I have used it for a few days and I really do like it, so I thought I'd feature it in this video. It's the L'Oreal Lumi Magic Base primer, and this is a really good primer. I've been loving using it. It basically comes out and it's very sort of pearlescent looking, and I just dot this around my face and blend it in like I would with a normal primer, and I do find that my makeup has been looking a bit nicer, and it just makes my skin look really lovely and glowy, which is something I always look for in a primer. So I don't really think it picks up on camera how well this primer actually makes my skin look, but it does make my skin look really dewy and really lovely. So I've been a big fan of this primer recently. So if you're looking for a new primer that you want to kind of give a bit of radiance to your skin that is from the drugstore and isn't too expensive, then I really recommend this one. Next, I'm going to go in with foundation. This is actually a new product to my collection, and this is the Bourjois City Radiance foundation. And this is again something to kind of illuminate my skin, give my skin a bit of radiance. And the way I've been applying this is by using my Zoeva Silk Finish brush. Now I do apologise because it's not the cleanest. I'm due to clean my makeup brushes, but I didn't have time to do it before this video because they wouldn't have been dry. But I've just been taking a few little dots of it and dotting it around my skin, and then blending it in with the Zoeva brush. And I've got this in the shade 01, which is the lightest shade, and it is actually like the perfect shade for me. It matches up with my neck a lot better than what my natural skin does anyway, because I do fake tan my body, and if I've got a tiny bit of fake tan on, then this matches my neck perfectly. But I've just been loving it, and I'm super fussy when it comes to foundations. I find it very difficult to find one that sits well on my skin, but this one has been ticking a lot of boxes the last few days that I've used it. I've found that it has stayed very well on my skin throughout the day. It isn't too matte, it isn't too dewy, it smells really lovely, and it just gives a nice sort of medium coverage. It's just good for everyday wear. I probably wouldn't wear it out if I was going out for an evening, but for an everyday look this is absolutely perfect, and I've just been loving it. And then I go in with my beauty blender and just blend it all in. To wet the beauty blender, I'm going to be using my Make-UpRevolution Pro Fixing Spray. This stuff is really good, and obviously it's very inexpensive because it's Make-UpRevolution, which is a great drugstore brand. It's such an affordable brand, but they have some really great products and really great dupes for other products as well. So once I've wetted the sponge, I'm literally just going in, kind of dabbing my foundation, making sure that there's no brush lines, and just making sure that it's all blended in nicely. So that's all I'm going to do for foundation. I'm not going to layer it up at all because this is just like a day look. But yeah, like I said, I really love this. I think the packaging is gorgeous. It's a really great formula. It lasts a really long time on my skin, and because it is drugstore and it's really inexpensive, I'm very impressed with the quality of this. I'm now going to go in and do my eyebrow. You probably can't see from how far away the camera is, but my eyebrows are so bad at the moment. I really need to get them sorted because I have been growing them because I wanted to go and get them waxed at Benefit, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. If you've got any experience with getting your brows waxed at Benefit, then I would love you to let me know, because I really want to get mine done, but I am kind of scared at the same time. So they're awful. There's like literally eyebrow hairs growing down here, but we'll just ignore that. I'm using my Soap&Glory Brow Archery pen, which is what I use all of the time anyway, so I didn't really have to change anything up here. And I just use the felt tip side and just kind of add a little bit of colour to my eyebrows. This is literally the best eyebrow product I've ever used. The only downside is that it does run out quite quickly, but because it's drugstore and it's not the most expensive product, like in love with it. So that's one eyebrow done. I'm now going to do the same on the other side. And then on the other side of this duo, you have got a waxy side. And I don't always use this, but today I think I'm just going to run it through my brows a little bit, just to define them slightly more, because the pen just adds a little bit of colour. It doesn't really define them too much. And this one just darkens them up a little bit. Then another new product which I've got that I've been loving is the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. This is in the transparent shade, and it's just got the perfect size little wand. And I basically just brush this through my eyebrows, and it just sets them so that throughout the day I don't get any eyebrow hairs kind of moving out of place, and I just love using it. I always use an eyebrow gel, and this is just one of the newer ones that I've tried, and I've been loving it, and obviously it's drugstore, so it's inexpensive. Next, I'm going to be doing my eyes, and I'm using the Collection Eyes Uncovered Nude Bronze Palette. Now, this is one I picked up a while ago. It's got 6 gorgeous shades, and this is kind of the bronzier one. There's 3 different palettes you can choose from, and they're really inexpensive. I think these are about £4. And the colours are really, really good. There isn't a single colour in here that I wouldn't use, which I think is really amazing for a palette. And they're really, really pigmented. They're just such good quality, and I really love them, so I thought I'd feature this palette in today's video. I'm going to go in and use the fair shade here, which is the lightest one, and I am just going to take a little bit on my finger, and I'm just going to kind of pop it all over the eyelid and use it as a base colour. And I find that when I use light colours like these, I do just like to use my finger because it's quick and easy. Next, I'm going to be taking a brush. I'm just going to go and take my Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease brush. Again, I apologise, it's not the cleanest brush you've ever seen, but I'm due to wash them. And I'm going to be taking the second shade, which is kind of like a light brown taupey shimmery colour, and I'm just going to be popping that about 3/4. I'm just going to be popping that over around 3/4 of my eyelid, just like that. And as you can see, they are really, really well pigmented. Okay, next I'm going to take the second to last shade, which is this one here, and it's kind of like a light cranberry colour. It is slightly pinky toned, and I'm just going to be popping this into the crease to darken it up a little bit. And then I'm going to take an angled brush. This is the Zoeva Brow Line brush. It is just like a kind of thin angled brush, and I'm going to be taking the darkest shade on the end, which is kind of like a shimmery purpley brown colour, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that underneath my lash line, and then I'm going to kind of bring it out a little bit as if I'm sort of doing liquid eyeliner. I'm just going to bring it out slightly, and then do the same on the other side. And then as you can see, I've got a little line either side which looks like eyeliner, and then I'm going to go back in with any old sort of fluffy brush. I'm going to take that purple shade again, and I am just going to kind of join it up with the eyeshadow. Just like that. It doesn't matter if anything goes underneath because I'm going to tidy it up with concealer anyway. Like so, and then take a clean fluffy brush and just blend that all out. And now I'm going to pop a little bit of liquid eyeliner on. You can probably guess which one I'm going to use. It's the Soap&Glory Supercat liner. It's my favourite. And I'm just going to follow that eyeshadow line that I created. And then I'm going to go in with a concealer underneath the eyes, and today I'm using the L'Oreal Lumi Magic concealer, which is a lot like the YSL Touche Éclat, but I actually prefer this one a lot. You just take the lid off, wind it up, and then you get concealer coming out the end, and I just pop this underneath my eyes like this, And I've been using this every single day anyway at the moment because I have just been loving it. I've got it in the lightest shade, and I just do that, and then with the pointy tip of my beauty blender I just blend it in, and I just find that it really brightens up the underneath of my eyes. It doesn't crease at all, and it is just like the perfect under eye concealer. I really like it. I'm now going to pop some mascara on. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara because it's one of my favourites, and I'm just going to pop a couple of layers of this on until I'm happy with my lashes. This is literally the best mascara ever. It works so well with my eyelashes. As you can see, that is one very gentle layer, and it's just completely different. It just transforms my eyes, and I just love it. And I usually do about 1 or 2 coats depending on the look that I'm going for. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes as well. Okay, time for a little bit of bronzer. Today I'm going to be using the Soap&Glory Solar Powder because this is probably my all-time favourite drugstore bronzer that I've tried. It looks like this. You've got half and half, and one side is like a matte brown, the other side is a little bit shimmery. I tend to just swirl the two together and pop it kind of where bronzer goes. I'm just going to use a Zoeva Luxe Cheek Finish brush, swirl it around the two, tap off any excess, and then just add a flush of colour. Okay, for highlighter I'm going to be using a brand new one. I actually got this in my advent calendar that my mum created for me for Christmas, and it's from Marks & Spencer's Autograph makeup range, and this is their Pure Luxe Multi Highlighter in the shade Pearl, and I don't know how well you can see it, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It's in the shape of a flower, and it is the most gorgeous highlighter, and it's got kind of yellow and pink undertones, and it is just so gorgeous, and I've never actually used it. I don't know why. So I'm going to pop some of that on now. I'm going to be using my Zoeva Luxe All Over Shader brush because this is a kind of, it's just a really good brush for highlighter, and I've been using it a lot recently because you can get a very specific area of highlighter added to your face. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and add it. Oh, that's so pretty. It's so annoying because I feel like highlighter never really picks up too well on camera, but this does look really gorgeous. Okay, now for lips. I'm going to be using one of the Rimmel Kate Moss lipsticks. This is in the shade 45, and it's basically a rosy nude colour. I've already got Carmex lip balm on, so if this applies a little bit shinier than normal, it's probably because of that. And I think I am just going to add a little bit of lip gloss over the top of that as well. I've got one of the Tanya Burr lip glosses. This is in the shade Just Peachy. I think I got this for Christmas as well. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of this on top. I don't usually tend to go for lip glosses, but I love Tanya Burr's lip glosses. The applicator is just perfect, and I think the colours are really nice. The packaging is gorgeous. They smell really good, and they do last all day as well, and they're not too sticky. So that is my finished drugstore makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful in some way. Please let me know down below in the comments if you have any video suggestions, any comments in general, or kind of any drugstore makeup products you think that I should try. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And I will see you all in a few days with another video. Bye guys!